Newsflash, Ethereum just flipped. It's got its biggest update yet, called the London Hard Fork update. The price has gradually gone up from 2K to over 3K, and now we're going to cover all of the project and change proposals. Let's get into it. Hey guys, it's Tina Wealth here, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, make sure to subscribe as I post finance videos every single week, and let's get right into it. So Ethereum came out with a hard fork update, but what even is a hard fork? It's where the underlying software code in a digital currency gets some or all changes in its fundamentals. It's kind of like when the Android operating system would have changes, but it would always name its updates after a dessert. So things like Kit Kat, Lollipop, or Nougat. It's kind of like that with Ethereum's case, but instead it is called London. So Ethereum has come out with 5 new project proposals called EIP 1559, 3529, 3198, and 3541, and 1554. And they're basically code upgrades that are aimed to improve Ethereum's network user experience, value proposition, and more. So let's cover each one in detail. So first, we've got EIP 1559. This is what all the craze is about and what everyone is talking about. So the first thing it does is change the fee market upgrade. You see, when you want to sell, trade, or exchange Ethereum, the transaction fee is not always a set rate. And in fact, it always spikes and fluctuates depending on network congestion, aka however many people are trading and selling at the same time as you. So what EIP 1559 does is it adds a feed market that changes how transactions are prioritized, so you kind of get a more predictable fee and you know what you're paying. The update is also introducing greater block size variance, meaning that it can fluctuate. And side note, blocks are essentially batches of transactions that get confirmed via blockchain. So in simple terms, the update makes for faster and more efficient transaction times. Next up, we've got EIP 1554. Basically, what this update does is it just delays something called the difficulty bomb, which is kind of sort of what it sounds like. Ethereum is trying to move away from something called the proof of work system, which is basically the mechanism that requires miners to solve complex algorithm and puzzles. But in place of that is preparation for Ethereum 2.0, which essentially makes creating or finding block rewards, aka the amount of Ethereum you mine, much harder to come across. As of August of 2021, this is the 4th time the difficulty bomb has been delayed, so it's likely for it to be pushed and for it to actually come out the next time there's a network upgrade. Then we've got EIP 3529, which limits gas refunds. And if you don't know what a gas refund is, it's basically when a mining operation runs out of gas, aka resources, because it doesn't require actual gas, and it will revert back to its original state. However, the operator, which is basically the person that started the whole project, is still going to have to pay its miners for things like computational costs and other resources. So gas refunds just incentivizes users to delete unused smart contracts and addresses. Unfortunately, the issue of gas tokens arose, which is basically when operators will game the system by creating congestion and taking up space on the network when gas fees were low, and then reaping the benefits when gas fees are high by selling them. However, with this new implementation of EIP 3529, these tokens will essentially become outdated. Next up, we've got EIP 3198, which basically allows users to return something called the base feed opcode or operational code. So the operational code is basically what gives instructions that specifies which operation will be performed. So if developers could look at it, it would make it a lot more easier for them to look at any given block's base fee for decentralized application estimations and also efficiency. And lastly, we've got EIP 3541. It sets up future upgrades to the EVM or the Ethereum virtual machine. And the machine's purpose is to execute any code exactly as intended. And as for new changes with the machine or the EVM, it's a little bit up in the air, but it's basically going to be restricted from using certain data types. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe as I post finance videos every single week, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.